Welcome back. Today we have another NBA Cup day. The best days in the NBA. These are my favorite days in the NBA because we're playing extended minutes for these players as they need the most points for their teams to get the highest seed in these brackets. And even the lower tier teams want to try to sneak in, find a way to get in, as the grand prize is not only a banner, but each player gets $500,000 in their bank account. I'm about to give you guys some money. Maybe not 500,000, but it's going to be a lot of money because we have 5 plays for today. We have 5 plays. We're going to start those 5 plays right about now. I do have no plays in the Miami game. I have no plays in the Philly game. I have no plays in Toronto game. And I don't think I have any plays in the Lakers game, even though I do lean Anthony Davis over 26.5 points. So if you do like that, that's perfectly fine. I want to take the under on Wemby so bad. I know I took it last time, and obviously he had dropped 50 points, but he's shooting 50% from 3. That's clearly unsustainable as he's a 29% three-point shooter, but I didn't have the balls to do it today. I'm a pussy. You can call me blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I hear ya. Wait, I definitely had a game in the Detroit-Toronto game, and I'm just tripping. The first play we have is in the Toronto game, and it is Jalen Duren over half a double. He should easily get a double tonight. Obviously, we go look at the prop stock cash right now to look at it from that perspective. He's only done this in 4 games this season. So we're looking at it from an angle of, I think this matchup is fantastic for him. Toronto against centers. You can see it on the right side of your screen here. They're bad versus centers. Again, second most points allowed. The second most assists allowed. Doesn't matter for a double-double, but rebounds 12. They're not good traditionally versus centers. Not only that, but he's going to see around 30 minutes because this is the NBA Cup and in game 1 of the NBA Cup. That's around the minutes that he saw. In games where he's seen 20-plus minutes, he's averaging 20.1 rebound chances per game, 5.3 field goal attempts per game. And that's enough to smash this line. You know, that's really what we're looking for here. Because he also sees 3 free throw attempts per game. So not only that, you pair the free throws with the field goal attempts and how many points this team gives up. And again, you can see the field goal percentage, 7th most, along with the 3rd most offensive rebounds, which leads to normally a higher field goal percentage with those easy putback dunks. The 3rd most field goal attempts for centers. So again, they're bad versus centers. They're allowing a ton of points for centers, and they're allowing a good amount of rebounds. And he's seen the rebound chances this season, as his rebound line tonight is 11.5, which makes me feel better about the double-double perspective. I think he easily soars over this mark in a great matchup. And Jalen Duren's going to play a lot of minutes because, again, the NBA Cup, they're going to want their best players out there. He's been in foul trouble a few games. I think he kind of avoids that so far this season. The Miami team has not been drawing fouls at nearly as high of a rate as they have in past seasons, which makes me feel better about his fouls being a little bit lower today. And I think they're going to stretch his fouls even further. So if he sees up to like 3-4 fouls, I think he still pushes minutes into that 30 mark, as they're going to need him to score as many points if they want to win some ball games here. I said this Miami team. I meant the Toronto team has not been getting fouled and getting to the line as much. So he should be good. I didn't mean Miami. They played Miami last time they were in here, right on 11-12. But no, the Toronto team. I apologize. Anyway, heading to our next play. Wasting no time here. We're going to head to... Do we have a Brooklyn? I feel like I want to say we do, but I don't think we do, actually. No, we don't. No Brooklyn. I do it again. Karl-Anthony Towns is going off. You want to lean into it. He's questionable for tonight. Low-key, he's questionable. Nick Claxton is questionable, which makes Josh Hart way more interesting. If you want to take Josh Hart as a feelie, and then if both those guys start playing, maybe cash out of it. But I think for a feeler, it's not a bad play. But I do like Trae Young. I'm taking his points plus assists. Right now, I'm only seeing his PRA, but we just want points and assists. We don't want rebounds here. His points and assists is at 36.5. I'm only seeing his PRA here, but for now, we'll just talk about his points and assists. His points and assists feels like an absolute lock tonight. Again, he destroyed this matchup the first time they played, having 25 points in 7 of the last 11 matchups they played. He had 35 points the first time they played, and 15 assists. So again, that's 50 PA in that game. 50 PA in that game. Now his line is at 36.5. That's what I got it at. You can still get it on BetMGM at 36.5. So make sure you take advantage. And you can see on my picket, we got it at 36.5. So make sure you take advantage and snag it there. Again, you can go on to picket, just copy the play. Use code BDG when you sign up. It's absolutely free to be on there and tail the plays. As you can see or should be able to see, so far we're up in this month, 5.3 units. Again, it's not a ton, but we are up this month after a rough start. We started out rough here, but we made it up so far this week, having some pretty good days, and so close to some massive days. 1 or 2 things have not gone our way, but so far we've been killing it. this month. So 5.3 units we'll take every day. It's nothing like our 28 units we were up last month by the middle of the month, but we take being up in general. And again, Trae Young been killing this line so far this season. Again, 25 plus points in 7 of the last 11 meetings versus the Wizards, with 10 plus assists in 8 of the last 9. Not only that, but Trae's averaging 20.5 potential assists per game, 18.6 field goal attempts per game, to go along with 9.3 point attempts per game. Obviously, he hasn't been the most efficient, but I think he sticks with that today. He's going to see some high minutes. Again, this is a cup game, so he's going to need to perform. We're going to need to play a lot of minutes in this one because they're going to want a high seed. They're going to want to try to compete. Coming back from injury, which is going to be big for us in this one. He should be fine. He's completely off the injury report. There should be no minutes restriction. There should be no nothing. So he should be good to roll. Also, Washington's allowing the 7th most points, the 5th most assists, the 6th most three-point percentage made to opposing point guards this season. Not only that, but they're ranked 21st in above the arc threes. Why does that matter, Gut? I'll show you why. I'll actually show you a graph because it's a lot easier for me to show you the graph than just yap about it. When we look at, again, DSZ is above the arc threes. You see where they're at 9th right now. So you have the 21st above the arc threes. And look at that. You see this right here? 43% of Trae Young's points are coming from above the break, right? So that's what we're looking for. They're ranked 26th in transition, 21st in ISO, 13th in PR. So they're just absolutely getting killed by everything that Trae Young does really well. So that's kind of what we love to see here. And he's even they're pretty good against the ball handler, but I kind of take into account that everything else is going to be way more impactful here. And I think he kills this Wizards team just like he did back here when he had 40 minutes, 7% for the free throw line, 12 for 28, 43% for the field, 15 assists, 26 potential assists, and he absolutely killed this line. I think he does it again here today. So I absolutely love this spot for him. Now we're going to hop into our next play. We're going to OKC. We're going back. Dude, what the fuck is up with not having my plays on here? I have rebounds plus assists. Jalen Williams, rebounds plus assists. I absolutely love for this matchup, right? First NBA Cup game. Saw extended minutes. I think he sees it here again today. Though this is his first NBA Cup game, so I think he sees extended minutes here. This should be a perfect matchup. Playing the Phoenix Suns. Again, they allow the 9th most rebounds to opposing centers, the 6th most assists this season. Not only that, but he's playing a small ball center lineup. Again, he's back at the center position. Again, you can look at the Basketball Monster that we go on to. Excuse the error code. But Basketball Monster is a great, just free site to use that you can look at just lineups and see where players are playing positions. And again, he's still at the center position, which is what we want to see right here. He's playing a small ball center to start the game, and for the majority game, that's where he's at. All right, since taking over that center role, he's averaging 9 potential assists per game with 11.5 rebound chances per game. So we're seeing 20.5 total chances per game to hit over this mark, and he's hit this both in the last 2 games. And 10 of the last 15 opposing centers have hit over their RA lines against this Phoenix team. So I think he's just absolutely going to keep crushing this mark. Phoenix, again, Nurkic is questionable, which could be even better if Nurkic gets ruled out. So that's all remain to be seen, but I think he absolutely smashes this mark. As, again, if we go to just the props.cash, so I can just kind of show you guys real quick. So you can see a graph. Just makes it a little bit easier on the eyes when you can look at just kind of the numbers I'm looking at. So, again, Phoenix, Jalen Williams, you can see everything from a center perspective. If they give up a ton right here. If you want to take points, that works as well. You can also take points. But, again, he's hit this in 2 games. And they gave up a ton of everything that I listed off earlier. So this should be an easy over for Jalen at RA, not rebounds. Heading on to Denver, I'm taking PRA for Nikola Jokic, 54.5. I feel fantastic about. Absolutely love this mark, right? Jokic is going to try to obviously run the table in this NBA Cup like he did last season, where he averaged 59 PRA in each game. Not only that, but Jokic has hit over this mark in 4 of the last 4 games this season. 58.4 PRA in those games. I hit over this mark in 4 NBA Cup games last season, right? If you remember, he had 56, 57, 60, and 65 PRA in those games. And again, he's playing at an absolute MVP level right now. I think it's only going to continue. He's expected, obviously, his line's at 13.5 rebounds. His assist line's over 10. So he's going to continue to absolutely crush these lines. And again, averaging 20 potential assists, 24.1 rebound chances per game, 19.2 field goal attempts per game. So literally every single line you want, that's a combination of 60 chances minimum per game. He's going to be absolutely, and that's with field goal attempts. So it's actually a little bit more than that if you weigh in field goals made. But per game, he's seeing more than he's gonna need to absolutely crush this mark. And he's playing again in the NBA Cup against a backup Pelicans team that's just in shambles. If we go to the NBA lineup right here, you can see Pelicans. Yeah, like look, starting Brandon Boston Jr. again. All right, Trey Murphy. All right, Brandon. All right, Javonte Green, and then Missy, the rookie here. Obviously, he's been solid, but nothing really to hammer home here. And he's gotten crushed in some past games over the recent days. So I think Jokic is just going to have his way and just continue to run the fucking table in this NBA Cup. And again, he's just playing at MVP level. You're just taking the guy that's absolutely rolling. And again, the NBA Cup points for matter. So he's going to play deep in this game for no reason. He's going to see probably 37 plus minutes, even if they're blowing them out. I think he's going to see some minutes here. Junk time or not, he's going to be dishing the rock, going to be scoring buckets. And we're going to head to our last play now, my favorite play. Not my favorite play, but definitely one of them. My favorite play is probably the Trae Young PA. Is Anthony Edwards over 3.5 3-pointers made? I know he went 0 for 9 last game. You guys can tell me all about it. I'm well aware he's 0 for 9. 0 for 9 last game. You go, gut. He fucking sucked last game. But he's hit this in 10 of 12 games, guys. Let's just pull up the prop stat cash to just prove my fucking point. We made it not look like I'm so stupid. Look at what he's done this season, right? On 3-pointers made. He's misses 2 times, and he just chucks. He's attempted the most 3-point attempts per game, 11.4 3-point attempts per game. He's made 4.8 threes per game. He's continued to absolutely crush this mark. Again, game 1 of the NBA Cup, he hit this against Portland. Now he goes against the Sacramento team. What does Sacramento do? Stink for shooting guards, right? Middle of the pack here at the top of the screen here. But when you're looking at them against shooting guards, 3-point made 15th, so they're 15th in the league, but they're giving up a ton of shots above the arc, right? And that's what we're looking for, threes, okay? Shots above the arc. If you go to Minnesota, Sacramento, you can see Anthony Edwards, again, above the break threes, they rank 5th worst. Where does Anthony Edwards take almost all of his points? Above the arc here. 49% of his shots are above the arc, and that's really what we're looking for. Sacramento's also allowed 15 3-point attempts. Oh, sorry. When he played Sacramento the first time, as you can see here, he had 15 3-point attempts. He knocked down 5 of them. Easy shmoney. Sacramento's also allowed the second most 3-pointers made, while also allowing 9 of the last 12 shooting guards to hit their over on 3-pointers, the 3-point lines. So again, 10 of 15 over the season, but 9 of the last 12 so far have hit this over mark. Or not this line, but over their 3-pointer line mark. They also allow the 5th most points above the arc, like I said. And he's taking 49% of his shots here, so this is what we really like to see. They also give the most spot-up threes so far this season, which Ant actually gets a lot of, ironically, where Conley will be dishing the rock, and they'll spin the ball, and then boom, spot-up jumper for Anthony Edwards in the corner or wherever, and he just will keep chucking. So with the volume he's seeing, and the amount of 3-pointers he's taking, with the NBA Cup, he's going to see extended minutes. Last game, they were losing by literally 20, and he played till the very last second. So I think he's going to continue to do that in this NBA Cup. They are in a must-win situation in this NBA Cup as they drop the first game to Portland. They can't drop anymore if they want a top seed. So I think they're going to have to ball out. They're going to have to play at their best. I think Anthony Edwards is going to absolutely chuck this game and going to have to do his normal scoring takeover for them to win this ball game. So I think I absolutely love this mark here for Anthony Edwards. And he's going to crush it. He's going to absolutely crush it. So that's what we're going to take here. Now, again, I'm going to glance over this one more time. Jalen Duren over double-doubles. Trae Young over points plus assists. Jalen Williams over rebounds plus assists. Nikola Jokic over PRA. And then Anthony Edwards over 3-pointers made. Those are the 5 I absolutely love for tonight. Pair them up with any you shall. Fade, whatever mix you want to do, and let me know in the comments below what you guys are going to be taking for day 2 in the NBA Cup. And I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, lots of the fudge down below. It's the best way to support the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.